to you. I am on a whole new platform. I don't know what is going on. Let me just see. I don't even know if I'm live. I must be, but um, my device that I normally use to do this, I left it. I forgot it. So I'm on my computer, and okay, I can't see comments. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to assume that you're out there, and I'm going to say great, grand, and glorious rising to you this morning. I'm on this computer, and I'm on this phone. This is YouTube over here. I sure hope you all can see me. You know how the guy said in the Wizard of Oz, pay no attention to the junk behind you. Pay no attention to the junk behind you. This is not my normal location, but I left my device. Oh, you are there. Good morning. Okay, we got this thing going. I don't know what it looks like. My glass is crooked. I think my glasses is crooked. Okay, come on into the global living room this morning. They were asking me to put a title on here. I didn't know how to do that, so I didn't do it. I think y'all are crooked, but that's okay. Forgive me. Listen, I mastered the technology, but it has to be a certain way. And if it ain't a certain way, I don't know what to do. So good morning. Come on into the global living room. How you doing this morning? On this wonderful Saturday morning, this fall Saturday morning, okay? Because it is getting really nippy outside. Yes, Brooklyn, I love you. Good morning. Come on in, Boston. Who else I got? I got here Trinidad and Tobago. Grand Rising Integrity Tribe. Grand Rising. Davidsonville, Maryland. I used to live in Davidsonville, Maryland. The UK is on the phone. Good morning. Come on in. I want to let you get in. And then we're going to suit up this morning. I think Miami, good morning. Grand Rising to you. Grand Rising, Croton, Connecticut. Groton, Connecticut. Grand Rising, LA. LA, you up early. I love when the West Coast gets up early just to spend some time with me. Let me see. Integrity Cohort. North Carolina is here. DC is in the house. Paris. Bonjour, bonjour. How are you? Knoxville, Tennessee. Joycey is in the house. The ATL. Orlando, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Good morning, Chi-Town. Good morning, Waldorf, Maryland. Good morning, BK. Good morning. How you doing? Where is the Boogie Down Bronx? Where is Philly this morning? Had a rough morning. Feel sick. Yes, I know. That's okay. We got something for that. It always amazes me how Spirit will give me the message. That's exactly what we need for the day. So I got a message. Come on in. We're gonna load in, and we're gonna suit up this morning. And this is what we're doing, because I don't know about you, but this week has been really, really rough. So today, I'm declaring this is such a much Saturday. It has been such a much. So if you've got such a much, we're going to pray later, we're going to bless later, but right now we just going to vent. We got to vent on this such a much Saturday. It has been was that debate such a much? Oh my Lord, have mercy. It was such a much. I am not talking about anything else. We need to vent today. We've been good for weeks and weeks and weeks. We've been praying. We've been blessing. We've been breathing. Today, we're going to vent. If you've got something that's such a much, if you've got somebody that's such a much, it is such a much Saturday. It is such a much. The news, oh my God, I can't take it. It is such a much. Trying to figure out what's coming next. It seems to be coming from everywhere. This is such a much Saturday. If you've got something to vent, put it in the thread. If somebody's working your last good nerve, put it in the thread. If you have something that is you just got to get it. The purchase of alcohol and marijuana has increased. Yes, it was such a much. Come on now. What chronic pain is such a much. I'm telling you. Trying to figure. Yes, my husband's acting crazy. That is such a much. My husband is such a much. My wife is, come on, UK. I know y'all got some stuff going on over there in the UK. This is such a much Saturday. Just let it rip. Let it rip today. Yes, it's been a lot. There's a lot going on. I'm not even going to talk about the thing that's happening. I'm not even going to have the thing. Let me tell you something. I had the mask on in the car, and I sneezed. And you know what happens sometimes when you sneeze. So I took the mask off. And then when I went in the gas station to pay for my gas, I forgot I didn't have the mask on. And the man screamed at me, "Where's your face mask?" I said, "Oh my God, you don't have to be such a much." It is such much when we forget our thing. Yes, the Breonna Taylor thing, it's such a much. Is divorce on the table or off the table? Yes, it's like, yes, the grocery prices such a much. I'm telling you, I saw some $18 paper towels. I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna make my paper towels from now on. I'm gonna figure out how to make it. If you've got something, been unemployed for 6 months, getting a divorce, and scared for my brown babies, it has been such a much. I know. Listen, the divorce is one thing, the babies is one thing. It's just such a much. Come on now, get it out, so that you don't be biting nobody this week and yelling at nobody, so that you don't be drinking the brown liquor and smoking the marijuana. Come on! Such a much. This is such a much Saturday. And every time you turn around, there's something new going on. And yes, the debate, it was such a much. Yes, what is it? Something off, neighbor removed something from my property without permission. Come on, tell me. Such a much. Such a much on the job. Listen, not... Did you hear about the airline? Lord have mercy, the airlines, United and American going there. It's just such a much. Is this thing ever going? Everything is changing. People are changing. Yeah, I had to pay $220. Yeah, my car is such a... I know. Well, you know what I did? I traded my car in. I said, listen, the winter's coming, and with all of this wonderfulness that's going on, the last thing I need is a broke down car. It would be such a much. Although I have a Honda. What is it? Yes, Lord, it's been such a much. Yes, come on. If it's been too much for you, if you just want to vent, if you just want to get it out, because you know, we're walking around, we're trying to take it. I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. I am exhausted from just trying to remember what to do and washing my hands and the mask. It's such a much. Now, we got to go through it, but that doesn't mean we have to like it. So today, we're just going to let it rip. My boss at work is such a much. I know what you mean. Yes, just ended an 11-year relationship because he was a narcissistic such a much, okay? Can't find Lysol for the regular price. Everything is up. Or everything is up. It is amazing to me. The only thing, I don't think bread increased. And that's the one thing that I don't need is some bread. Okay? I'm very exhausted trying to stay positive. I know. Trying to stay positive, trying to see the good in everything, trying to see the good in everyone, trying to make everything work. It is just such a much. Had to pay $225 for another car. I know. These computer car keys, $225 for that's such a much. That is just such a much. Come on, internet hacking. You know they hacked my page, right? They hacked my page and was charging people money for something. Y'all know that if I'm not giving you something, I don't charge you for anything. So anytime you see somebody saying give to the orphans in Haiti or the people on the moon, that's not me. That is the smoke from the California fires. Yes, I know that is such a much. Pray the Lord can help me with my attitude. Yes, come on. My attitude is such a much. And I like I said, I'm finding Lysol. I know. Lysol, Clorox. I hope the people really ain't putting no Clorox in their veins, because that would just be such a much, okay? Come on. I know it's out there. I know because I see it. People are driving like they crazy. That is such a much. And people just don't have patience no more. It's such a much. It's such a much. This is such a much Saturday. And we are just going to let it rip. We're going to vent this morning. We're going to let it out this morning, so that we can just have ourselves clear. We'll clean it up later, but right now, we just want to talk about how much we've been going through. I feel for us. I feel for us. And it doesn't, we give ourselves the opportunity to vent. We don't have to stay there, but to walk around acting like we're not disturbed or we're not distressed or we're not upset, that's not good for us either. that lands in our muscles and in our bones and stuff. We got a good message today. So come on, let it rip for a moment. Let it rip for a moment. It's just such a much. This is such a much Saturday here in the global living room, and we want to give ourselves a chance to just touch down and see if there's anything going on in there that's discordant, that's inharmonious, because we've been doing good, y'all. 10 months, no, February, 9 months, 9 months we've been going. Yes, the Attorney General is such a much, okay? All the stuff that they're doing with the voting is such a much. I got my ballot, and as soon as I finish with y'all, I'm getting in my car, and I'm taking it to the office, okay? I'm not putting my ballot in the mail. I am going to the office and do something with it, stick it under the door or in the mailbox or something. Because they say they have these ballot boxes. I don't know where the ballot box is. Why can't I but I don't trust to put it in the mail, okay? So come on. Friend of mine for 20 years won't take my call anymore. Oh my Lord. That is such a much. Racism, yes. Everything, Forever 21, okay. So, I know the constant request for donations. I know I gave. You know, you just give what you're going to give, and then you don't give anymore. I had to, yes, voter suppression is such a much. I had to really check in with myself because somebody asked me for a donation, and I had to really think, well, do I want to support this? And, you know, I had to really think about it because it's just such a much. Every day, the emails and the texts on the phone and, you know, and then once the election is over, you don't hear from them. I know, my knees are such a much too. My knee. Can I tell you all something? I fell down the stairs last night. I sure did. Right in my house, I fell right down the stairs. But on the way down, because I said, okay, I am not falling on my face. I got to fall. I am not falling on my face. So on the way down, not only did I scream, no! I flipped my body, so I turned and I fell on my side. And I got right up and I put some native botanicals on my knee. And I put some arnica on my knee and on my elbow. And I woke up this morning and I had no pain. No pain, right? No pain, okay? So come on in to the Global Living Room. We're going to get started in a minute. I just want to give you the opportunity to get it all out. Get it all out. Get it all out. Because this is such a much Saturday. I was laid off over the phone. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. I guess that's better than being divorced by Facebook. Laid off on the phone. Yeah, technical issues. Yes, definitely. The child of my father. Is that the same thing as a baby daddy? My carb addiction is such a much. I know. Listen, but I haven't been doing no late night snacking. I have not been doing no late night snacking. But I do. I wake up sometime hungry, but I refuse to get out the bed. Yeah, the anxiety. Come on in. Yes, just get it out. Just get it out this morning on this such a much Saturday, because I know it's in there. We know it's in there. We've been doing good, as I said before. Yes, the nasty name calling on the political scene. It is really such a much. And just trying to stay above it all. And you can't escape it anymore. I don't care where you go. The ads are there, the phone calls are there, the texts are there. It's just such a much. It's such a much. We got another 4 weeks of this. I hope that you have registered. I hope that you have voted, because we have to do this. All right? So, breathe it in, breathe it in. Come on, get it out. Make another search. Make sure that you got it all out, whatever it is for you that's been causing you stress or anxiety, loneliness, whatever it is, because I miss my country, Spain, so much. Yeah, I know. Listen, I was so homesick. I was so homesick because, you know, I'm not home. I'm away filming Fix My Life. Let me ask you this. Anybody out there, well, I'll ask you later. Let me not ask you this. But I've been away filming Fix My Life. So the other day, I was like having these flashbacks. And I could see like my backyard and my lawn. Then I could see myself driving to my market. I have a little country market that I go to. And I said, oh my God, am I dying? Why am I having having all of these flashbacks. Oh, Lord. I said, well, if I'm dying, I'm ready to go. I didn't know what was happening. And then my spirit said, no, you just homesick. So I got in my car and drove home because I had to come home, okay? It is just such a much. Welcome to Such a Much Saturday. Grand rising to you here in the global living room where we come together to be together, to lift one another, to send light and energy into the room. We started when this pandemic started way back in February, and we've been here all of this time together. And we come together to touch together, to be safe together, to clear together, to lift together as we go through this together. And so we begin. Yeah. Yeah, come on, breathe. Yes, come on, breathe. We've been through a lot, and it is such a much. Take a nice long inhale and a slow, complete exhale. Yes. Nice long inhale and a slow, complete exhale. I think I want to do some tapping this morning. All right? So I want you to get all your typing done because you're going to need your hands. You're going to need your fingers to tap along with me this morning. The Tapping Summit, the 2021 Tapping Summit is coming up soon. So I want you to join me there. But we're going to move some energy this morning, okay? Come on, take a breath. And let it out. Long, deep inhale. And slow, complete exhale. I wish I could play some music for you because I have a beautiful song, but we'll just breathe it in together and we'll breathe it out together. And relax your body. I know it's all that we've been going through. It's a lot to do, but just relax. Just sit back in your chair or wherever you are. Stop typing for a moment and just relax. Come on, breathe in and breathe out. Focus all of your attention, your energy, your awareness on the bottom of your feet. Yeah. And make believe, just make believe that there's a hole in the bottom of your feet, or a faucet. Yeah? Breathe. And when you inhale, now push all of the energy down your body, across your chest, your hips, down your legs, and let it flow out the bottom of your feet. You can't do it wrong. Just try, okay? Inhale. Focus, focus, focus. Push the breath down your body. Just let it go down your body, flow down your body, and let it flow out the bottom of your feet. Come on, you can do it. Relax. Relax your shoulders. Relax your belly. Don't tight. Relax your hands. You know, the best way to relax everything is just let your hands dangle at your side. Don't hold them up. Just let them dangle and breathe. And exhale, push out. Again, inhale, breathe in. Exhale, push the breath down and out your feet. Exhale. And relax again. Ladies, you know, whether we believe it or not, we hold stress in our hips. So, inhale. And when you exhale, make sure you cover your hips and push it out. Exhale, push. Good. Inhale. Exhale, push. And relax again. Come on, relax again. Yeah. Now just check your body. Check your head, see how it feels. If it's tight, if it's tense, take a breath in. And through pursed lips, exhale. Check your neck. See how flexible it is. And when you move it, see if it cricks and cranks like mine just did. Focusing on the neck, inhale. Through pursed lips, exhale. Check your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Just check, see how they're feeling. If they're tight, if they're tense, focus there, inhale. Through pursed lips, exhale. Check your chest, your breast, around to the upper back. Any tightness or tension, just inhale. And exhale. Check your belly. Make sure it's relaxed. Make sure your belly is relaxed. Let it hang, that's okay. Okay? Inhale. Exhale. Ladies, check your hips. Check your hips. Check your hips. Any tension, tightness, if you see yourself holding, inhale. And exhale. Take your upper thighs down to your knees. Now check those knees, see how they feel. Are they sore? Are they tight? Are they tense? Whatever it is, inhale. Through pursed lips, exhale. Down into your calves. Check the front and the back of your leg, all the way from the knee to the ankle. And inhale. And exhale. Check your ankles and your feet. Check your ankles and your feet. Inhale. Now push it out the bottom of your feet. Exhale. Yeah. We are going to do some tapping today. Tapping is they call it needleless acupuncture. It's a way that we can move energy through our body, okay? So I want you to just follow along with me. Follow along. I want you to check your body, check your mind, check your head, and ask yourself, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 meaning not at all, 5 meaning it's manageable, 10 meaning I need meds. Okay? I want you to check your body for stress, tension, and anxiety. That's what we're going to tap on today. Stress, tension, and anxiety. What is your rating from 0 to 10? 10 being the highest, 0 meaning not at all. Just check and write it down somewhere. 4, 5, 6, 10. If you're 87, put down a 10. Okay? 1,000, put down a 10. Just check and see. Just check and see what your ratio, what your rating is. You don't have to put it in the thing, because I want you to do this with me, okay? I want you to tap right here on the side of your hand. Right here on the side of your hand. Along here. It's called the karate chop point, where all the nerves in your body, they come through here, all right? Tap right here and repeat this with me. You got to whisper it or say it out loud, okay? Even though I have all of this tension, stress, anxiety that's making me nervous, that's making me unhappy, there's a part of me that doesn't want to let it go. For whatever reason, logical or not, conscious or not, there's a part of me that doesn't want to let it go or doesn't know how to let it go. Either way, I'm acknowledging that I have stress, that I have tension, that I have anxiety. And I'm still willing to love and accept myself. Okay? Take a breath and shake your hands out. Good. One more time. Come right here. Even though I've got all of this tension, stress, and anxiety, and there's a part of me that doesn't want to let it go. It's ruining my days. It's keeping me up at night. I'm walking on eggshells. Feels like I've got pins and needles sticking me. I know it's tension. I know it's stress. I know it's anxiety. I also know that for whatever reason, there's a part of me that doesn't want to let it go or doesn't know how to let it go. And I'm still willing to love and accept myself. Take a breath, shake your hands out, and let it go. Now follow me. Just do this. You can't do it wrong. Right here at your eyebrows. All this stress. Side of your eye. All this tension. Under your eye. All this anxiety. Under your nose. I've got stress, tension, and anxiety. On your chin. I have stress, tension, and anxiety. On your collarbone. And I don't know how to let it go. Under your arms. I really want to let it go. Under your breast. But I don't know how to let it go. Your wrists together. I want to let it go. On the top of your head. But a part of me is holding on. Eyebrows. Stress, tension, and anxiety. Side of eye. Stress, tension, and anxiety. Under your eye. It's coming from the world. Under your nose. It's coming from the news. On your chin. It's so much going on in the world. On your collarbone. There's so much going on in my life. Under your arms. I'm stressed out. Under your breast. I've got stress. Under your breast. Wrists together. I've got tension. On the top of your head. I've got anxiety. On your eyebrows. And it seems to be getting worse. Side of eye. Every day it gets worse. Under your eye. Every day it's something else. Under your nose. I'm doing the best I can. On your chin. And it's getting worse. Collarbone. The tension's getting worse. Under your arms. The anxiety is getting worse. Under your breast. The stress is getting worse. Your wrists together. And I don't know what to do about it. On the top of your head. I just don't know what to do. Take a breath. Let it go. And just relax for a minute. Just check your rating and see what it is. It may be lower, it may not be lower. We're not done. We're not done. But just check and see. Sometimes just saying it, just giving yourself permission to acknowledge it and say it makes it feel better. Okay? All right, come back here. Stress, tension, and anxiety. Stress, tension, and anxiety. Even though I still have stress, tension, and anxiety, and I'm resistant to letting it go. I think I should be stressed out. With all that's going on in the world, with everything that's happening, it's perfectly normal to be stressed out, to have anxiety. After all, I'm a human being. I don't like unfamiliar things. I don't like change. And because so much is changing and so much is new and unfamiliar, I've got stress, tension, and anxiety. But I'm still willing to love and accept myself. Take a breath. Shake your hands out. Come on, come with me. Just do it, just do it, just do it. Stress, tension, and anxiety. Side of eye. There's so much going on. Under eye. There's so much going on in the world. Under your nose. There's so much going on in my life. Chin. There's so much going on around me. Collarbone. There's so much going on in me. Under your arms. What am I expected to do? Under your breast. I'm doing the best I can. Wrists together. And nothing is getting better. Top of head. Or it seems like it isn't getting better. Eyebrows. And I've got stress, tension, and anxiety. Side of eye. Yes, I do. Under eye. I think I'm supposed to be strong. Under nose. I think I'm supposed to manage everything. Chin. I have to be strong. Collarbone. I have to fix it. Underarms, but not this time. Under breast. I can't fix it this time. Wrist together. I've got stress, tension, and anxiety. Top of head, because there's so much going on. Eyebrows. But I'm willing to let it go. Side of eye. I can't let this go. Under eye. Yes, I can. Under nose. I'm willing to try. Chin. I'm willing to try to let it go. Collarbone. And if while I'm trying to let it go, underarms. It happens to go away. Under breast. I'm okay with that. Wrist together. I'm okay with releasing. I'm okay with releasing. Top of head. The stress, tension, and anxiety. Eyebrows. I'm ready to let it go. Side of eye. I'm willing to let it go. Under eye. I can let it go. Under nose. I'm choosing to let it go. Your chin. At least I'm going to make the effort. Collarbone. I'm willing to let it go from my mind. Come on, do it with me. Here we go. Underarms. I'm willing to let it go from my spirit. Under breast. I'm willing to let it go from my body. Wrist together. I'm willing to let it go from the fluids in my body. Top of head. I'm choosing to let it go. Eyebrows. I'm choosing to let the stress go. Side of eye. I'm choosing to let the anxiety go. Under eye. I'm choosing to let the tension go. Under nose. Even though I don't know what will happen, chin, I'm willing to feel better. Collarbone, so I'm willing to let it go. Underarm, in fact, I'm letting it go. Under breast, I'm letting it go right now. Wrist together, I've let it go. Top of head, at least I've made a good effort. Take a breath. Let it go. Now check your rating. Check your rating. See where you are. I don't know why you all are freezing. See where you are. How does that feel? Did it go down? Good. Did it go down? I know y'all are not selling stuff up here on the darn thing when we tapping to heal ourselves. Okay? Come on, let's make one more round, and then we're gonna see. Come on, let's see if we can get down. We want to get down to a 0. If we can't get down to a 0, we want to at least get to a 3, because then you can choose. All right? Even though I've still got some tension, stress, and anxiety, it feels a lot better. Who knew? And by banging on my head and my face, I could feel better. Had I known that, I would have done it a long time ago. No, I wouldn't have. Yes, I would have. This is totally crazy. Banging on my head and my face to release stress. Who knew? But now I know. And I'm willing to let it go. I'm willing to let the stress go. I'm willing to let the anxiety go. I'm willing to let the tension go. And I'm ready to let it go. Even though there's a part of me, a small part of me, that doesn't want to let it go. A part of me that thinks I should feel bad. A part of me, the controlling part of me, that wants to hang on. There's another part of me, a grand and glorious part of me, a divine part of me that knows I have the power to let it go. And I'm calling that part of me into dominion in my consciousness as I commit to releasing resistance to letting go. And that's why I am willing to love and accept myself, because I'm smart like that. Shake your hands out, take a breath. Ready? Eyebrows, I'm letting it go. Side of eye, I'm letting it go. Under eye, tension and stress and anxiety. Under nose, I'm letting it go. Chin, I'm choosing to let it go. Collarbone, I'm choosing to let stress go. Underarms, I'm choosing to let control go. Under breast, doesn't mean I know what's going to happen. Wrists together, I'm just choosing to let the stress go. Top of head, doesn't mean I can control anything. Eyebrows, I'm just choosing to let the anxiety go. Side of eye, doesn't mean things will be different. Under eye, but I'll be different. Under nose, I'm letting it go. Chin, I'm letting the stress go. Collarbone, I'm letting the tension go. Underarms, I'm letting the anxiety go. Under breast, I'm choosing to let it go. Wrist, I'm choosing to let it go right now. Top of head, I am letting it go right now. Eyebrows, I feel better already. Side of eye, I feel better in my mind. Under eye, I feel better in my body. Under nose, I feel better in my spirit. Chin, could I possibly be happy? Collarbone, could I possibly feel better? Underarm, yes, I can feel better. Under breast, in fact, I do feel better. Wrist, because I've chosen to let it go. Top of head, yeah, baby, I let it go. Take a breath. Breathe. Check and see what your score is. Check and see if it went down. Check and see. Will y'all stop selling things on my site? Stop it. Because then when things go wrong, y'all will be looking at me. I sent money to somebody and I didn't. No. Don't do that here. Do that on your own site. Rincy, Moodimba. Stop it. Y'all do that on GoFundMe or somewhere. I don't want to be responsible. How did it go down? Just keep tapping. Keep tapping. That's all you have to do. Here it is. Let me show you the sequence. All right? I'm just tapping my hair out. Okay. Eyebrows. Somebody write this down. Eyebrow. Side of eye. Under eye. Under nose. Chin. Collarbone. Armpits. Right here. Not actually up here like a 8, but right here at the bone. Okay. Under breast. Your boobs are too low. I know, girl. Pick them up. Or just do the nipples if you can't do nothing else. I know the feeling. Right here under the breast or at the breastbone, right there where the ribs are, okay? Your wrists together and the top of your head. Now that's the sequence I use. If you look online, you'll find all kinds of things, okay? You'll find all kinds of things. But somebody write the sequence down. And you eyebrows, side of eye, under nose, chin, collarbone, underarm, under breast, wrist, and top of head. Okay? You can do that. All righty. How you feeling? Feeling a little better? I sure hope so, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to call in our highest and most holy self. We're going to call in good. We're going to call in light. And today we're going to bless ourselves, because we've been through a lot. I don't know about you, but I've been through a lot. Okay? So today we just want to offer our hands up. And we want to bless ourselves. Come on, bless yourself. Bless your face. Bless your unique identity. Yes, bless. Bless your throat today. Yeah. Bless your shoulders and your chest and your heart today. Go away. I'm doing my thing. Okay. Bless your belly. Yeah. Just send yourself light and love and energy. Bless yourself. Bless yourself. Okay? Let me let them go away. They'll come back at another time. Just bless yourself. Bless me. Bless me, Lord. You know, there's a beautiful, the prayer of the Jabaz that says, enlarge my territory. Bless me with light. Bless me with peace. Bless me with joy. Bless me with strength and courage. Come on, we're blessing ourselves today. Just bring in your energy. The same way that we tapped, you know, we've been doing a lot and giving a lot into the world. Now today, just bless yourself. You know, we're so willing to reach out and help somebody else. Bless yourself today. Come on, touch your body. Touch your legs, touch your arms, touch your knees, touch your hands. You know, one of my favorite scriptures says, surely, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. It shall cover me. It shall be in me. It shall be around me. Come on, bless yourself. Bless yourself with peace today. Bless yourself with joy today. Come on, bless yourself. Enlarge my territory of peace. Creator, enlarge my territory of joy. Into thy hands I commit all of my problems, my concerns, any and everything that's creating stress, tension, and anxiety. I'm willing to let it go. I'm willing to let it go. Come on, bless my knees, yes. If you've just had surgery. If you've got hypertension, just rub your hands and up towards your heart. Bless your blood, the flow and circulation. If you've got diabetes, bless your heart with joy. Metaphysically, diabetes is the absence of joy. Yeah, come on, bless. Bless yourself. I bless myself with joy. I bless myself with peace. If you've got one problem or one issue, one challenge that's really pressing on you, I bless myself with surrender. And I surrender this today. I bless myself. If there's something you need, if you need a job, if you need work, if you need increase, come on, enlarge my territory. Bless me with increase. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. Come on, bless me. Bless me to trust. Bless me to have faith. Bless me. Just bless yourself today. Place your left hand on your chest and your right hand over your left hand. Yes. May I know surrender. May I have the courage to surrender all things. May I know peace. May my surrender bring peace. Okay? May I know surrender. May I have the courage to surrender all things. May I know peace. May my surrender bring peace. Take a breath. If you know Donald Lawrence, if you can get to what the thing is, iTunes, right? These curls are getting on my nerves. If you can get to iTunes, Donald Lawrence has a beautiful song. It's called The Prayer of Jabaz. And he says, bless me, oh Lord, bless me, enlarge my territory. Bless me indeed. Come on, so go on over there. You know, last week we did your playlist. So you need to put that on your playlist, The Prayer of Jabaz, okay? I can't connect. It seems the broadcast is interrupted. What you hear now, baby? Come on. You know, you know how things are. It's Saturday and everybody's doing something, okay? Here's our reading for today. The Greatest Secret in the World by Og Mandino. You know, Og Mandino, he wrote the God Memorandum that I've been referring you to for that 100 days. All my spiritual warriors out there, I'm recommending this to you. I'm recommending that you get in your cohorts, spiritual warriors, and you study this together. This is a book, and it's really about, the Greatest Secret in the World. And it's about a salesman who had an encounter with the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit gave him 10 scrolls. 10 scrolls. I think it's 10. It might be 12. And he had to work those scrolls. It is 12. He had to work with those scrolls, each scroll for a certain number of days. If you want to do the process in this book, you have to do one day, 10 minutes a day, each work day. So that's Monday through Friday for 45 weeks. See, some of us, we can't even do that. But we can worry all day, every day. But to commit 10 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, for 45 weeks, we wouldn't commit to that, except my spiritual warriors. Okay? The Greatest Secret in the World by Og Mandino. This is a classic work. And so today I want to share with you scroll number 5. There are 12 scrolls, and each one you work with for 30 days. Okay? It could take you a year to do this. But you could do this as a group. Get together 10 minutes a day on Zoom, and everybody read a paragraph. Everybody read a paragraph. And you do that together so that you're seeing it and you're hearing it. All right? That's all you had to do. Og, not of. OG, Og Mandino. The Greatest Secret in the World. All right? 12 scrolls. It requires 10 minutes a day for 45 weeks. And as I shared with you last week, although they're telling us that we're in the fall right now and the next season is winter, winter is actually the new year. It really is. Winter is the new year. We're not waiting until January 1st. Winter begins on December 21st, the winter solstice. It's a high time, all right? So I'm reading today from The Greatest Secret in the World by Og Mandino, and I'm reading for you scroll number 5, okay? And this is what it says. I will live this day as if it is my last. And what shall I do with this last precious day, which remains in my keeping? First, I will seal up its container of life, so that not one drop spills itself upon the sand. I will waste not a moment mourning yesterday's misfortunes, yesterday's defeats, yesterday's aches of the heart. For why should I throw good after bad? Can sand flow upward in an hourglass? Will the sun rise where it sets and sets where it rises? Can I relive the errors of yesterday and right them? Can I call back yesterday's wounds and make them whole? Can I become younger than yesterday? Can I take back the evil that was spoken, the blows that were struck, the pain that was caused? No! Yesterday is buried forever, and I will think of it no more. I will live this day as if it is my last. And what then shall I do? Forgetting yesterday, neither will I think of tomorrow. Why should I throw now after maybe? Can tomorrow's sand flow through the glass before today's? Will the sun rise twice this morning? Can I perform tomorrow's deeds while standing in today's path? Can I place tomorrow's gold in today's purse? Can tomorrow's child be born today? Can tomorrow's death cast its shadow backward and darken today's joy? Should I concern myself over events that I may never witness? Should I torment myself with problems that may never come to pass? No! Tomorrow lies buried with yesterday, and I will think of it no more. I will live this day as if it is my last. This day is all I have, and these hours are now my eternity. I greet this sunrise with cries of joy as a prisoner who's released from death. I lift my arms with thanks for this priceless gift of a new day. So too, I will beat upon my heart with gratitude as I consider all who greeted yesterday's sunrise who are no longer living today. I am indeed fortunate, and today's hours are but a bonus, undeserved. Why have I been allowed to live an extra day when others, far better than I, have departed? Is it that they have accomplished their purpose while mine is still yet to be achieved? Is this another opportunity for me to become the man or woman I know I can be? Is there a purpose in nature? Is this my day to excel? I will live this day as if it is my last. I have but one life. It is now. It is but a measurement of time. When I waste one, I destroy the other. If I waste today, I destroy the last page of my life. Therefore, each hour of this day I will cherish, for it can never return. It cannot be banked today to be withdrawn on tomorrow. For who can trap the wind? Each minute of this day I will grasp with both hands and fondle with love, for its value is beyond price. What dying man can purchase another breath though he would willingly give all of his gold? What price dare I place on the hours ahead? I will make them priceless. I will live this day as if it is my last. I will avoid the killers of time, procrastination. I will destroy with action doubt. I will bury under faith fear. I will dismember with confidence. Where there are idle mouths, I will not listen. Where there are idle hands, I will not linger. Where there are idle bodies, I will visit not. Henceforth, I know that to count idleness is to steal food, clothing, and warmth from those I love. I am not a thief. I am a man or woman of love, and today is my last chance to prove my love and my greatness. I will live this day as if it is my last. The duties of today I will fulfill today. Today I shall fondle my children while they are young. Tomorrow they will be gone, and so will I. Today I will embrace my partner with sweet kisses. Tomorrow he or she may be gone, or so will I. Today I will lift up a friend in need. Tomorrow he will no longer cry for help, nor will I hear their cries. Today I will give myself in sacrifice and work. Tomorrow I may have nothing to give, and there may be none to receive it. I will live this day as if it is my last. Here we go, last paragraph. And if it is my last, it will be my great monument. This day I will make the best day of my life. This day I will drink every minute to its full. I will savor its taste and give thanks. I will make every hour count, and each minute I will trade only for something of value. I will labor harder than ever before and push my muscles until they cry for relief, and then I will continue. I will make more calls than ever before. I will sell more goods than ever before. I will earn more gold than ever before. Every minute of today will be more fruitful than the hours of yesterday. May my last must be my best. I will live this day as if it is my last. And if it is not, I shall fall to my knees and give thanks. The greatest secret in the world. Now, it's written about a salesman, so there are some lines in there that you can change. I want to recommend that you do this 45-week process. I want to recommend that you do this. All right? 12 scrolls, 10 minutes a day. Spiritual warriors, get in your cohorts. And they even have a little checklist in there. I never did the checklist. I always put it in my journal, okay? I want to talk to you today very, very briefly because we don't have a lot of time. I was late today, okay? Because I couldn't get on. I didn't have my device. Stop worrying. Just stop it. No more worry. Stop it. We're being set up. We're being bombarded. And we are missing such a great opportunity to build our faith, to build our trust, to build our spiritual muscles. Stop the worry. Stop the worry. Give up your opinions just for a minute. I don't have no opinions about nothing. Know what you're going to do and do it. Don't talk about it. Don't try to convince anybody about it. Stop with these arguments back and forth. This is better than that. This is better. No. No. Stop. Stop worrying. Make up your mind. Stop trying to get it right. Get still. Get still. Breathe. Make up your mind. And do that. Live today as if it's your last. Because as long as we think, I got to do this today and that tomorrow, we're trying to manage everything moment by moment by moment. Moment by moment by moment. Stop worrying. Stop the doubting. Stop the fearing. Get still. I'm telling you, we're being set up. The stress, the anxiety, the upset, the fighting, the againstness, the hatred, the lack of love. It's in the world. Early on, when we started this global living room, I shared with you what Spirit had shared with me. If you just want to know what's going on, look at that news, 15 minutes, and then turn it off. Play more music. Go get your binaural beats. Play more music. And let the energy flow in you. They need us to keep the fight going. Let's withdraw our force. Okay? Get still. Breathe. We come here once a week. But what are you doing for the rest of the week? Do you take 10 minutes a morning or evening to get still, to breathe, to check in? You don't need nobody to tell you who to vote for. Ask God. Okay? You don't need nobody to tell you how you're going to. Ask God. Or go within, the God of your understanding. Whatever that is for you. Give up your opinions. Stop it. because opinions will set us into fighting. You believe this, you wrong, I'm right. No, no, no. I'm going to live this day as if it's my last. And I'm going to make up my mind. I'm going to ask divine guidance. And I'm going with that. And if that doesn't work today, then if I have a tomorrow, I'll do something new tomorrow. Okay? Make sure you got a solid playlist in your mind. Not just songs, but affirmations and prayers. What's your go-to prayer? What is your go-to prayer? What is it? Even if it's help me, even if it's show me. I tell you mine is surely, surely, goodness and mercy. Not only is it following me, it's leading me. Make up your own prayer. What's on your prayer playlist, okay? And if you can't think of it, get a song. Like I said, Donald Lawrence, Prayer Jabaz, enlarge my territory of good. Enlarge my territory of peace. Yes, the serenity prayer. Help me to know the things that I cannot, accept the things that I cannot change. All right? Have a prayer, not an opinion. They're setting us up, y'all. They're setting us up. I'm watching it. It's time to withdraw. It's time to get still. It's time to seek guidance so that we can plan our next most appropriate steps. As long as we're looking out, we're waiting to see what's going to happen so that we know what to do. I say go within and learn how to be. Learn how to be with whatever shows up. And you can't get that from the outside. You got to get that from the inside. Live today as if it's your last. And on your last day, you don't want to let somebody else's behavior, bad behavior or good behavior, somebody else's opinion, somebody else's need, somebody else's desire. You don't want that to take up your last day. This is your last day. Go in. Come on, somebody. Stop the worry. And if you're going to pray, don't worry. And if you're going to worry, don't pray. Okay? They're setting us up. I'm watching it. I told you 2 weeks ago, we were being abused. This whole country is being abused by somebody's craziness. All right? This is not about who you're with or who you're for or what. My question is, okay, God, who do you want in charge? And how can I support that choice? Okay? That's what I ask. But you can do it any way you want to. I just want to encourage you. Stop the worry. In the same way we did stress, tension, and anxiety, you can do the same thing with worry. I'm releasing the worry. I'm releasing control. I surrender it all. Help me. I let it go. I choose to let it go. I'm letting it go. Do that. All right? They're setting us up. I'm watching it. Get off of it. Otherwise, you're going to be responding to what they do as opposed to what you've been sent here to do. Can you hear me? Withdraw. Back up. Pull out. Spiritual birth control. Pull out. So you don't get pregnant with negativity. Okay? All righty. Did you get that? Did you get that? Okay? And those of you who don't know, go in. Go in. That's all I can say to you. Live this day as if it's your last. Don't let other people pull your strings and whatever else, push your buttons and pull your triggers. Okay? All righty. Let me see what I have for you this week. Listen, we talked about this a long time ago. Native botanicals, done by my friend Warfield Moose and Shiloh, where they're Native Americans and they have an organic farm and they're making botanicals I left it downstairs because that's usually where I am. But please look it up, Native Botanicals. I will get the link and put it in the thread. They have one that's really, really good for stress, tension, and anxiety. If it wasn't so far, I would run and go get it and show it to you. But I'll put it in the thread later on, okay? Because this thing right here, we've gotta really take care of ourselves, okay? So Native Botanicals, Ivy Hilton Sound Spa. I do that every week because that's just a break that you can take and get still. Can I encourage you, please don't be afraid to try new things, all right? Because I know as someone who came up in the church, some of this stuff that I speak about, we've been taught is evil and wicked. Oh, don't be meditating and don't be rubbing things on your... Yes. Come on now. Don't be afraid to try new things, all right? So the sound spa is one thing. Kevin Powell's Qigong, lukumitemple.com. That's another thing. I know this is going to sound strange, but I'm going to say it anyway, okay? Remember how I told you all to take the Sound Spa, not Sound Spa, Ivy Hilton, Hylton, Dr. Ivy. You can do, oh, thank you, Relative Botanic. Yes, thank you, Native Botanical Originals. Thank you so much. Go through and read that. And they have a spray. Now, I have Masterpiece. And I make room sprays. New Beginnings, Peace and Calm, Quita Maldición, which I think everybody needs a bottle of Quita Maldición. I could be wrong. But also, I'm talking about native botanicals because they're organic things that organic herbs that are harvested right there. And because I believe, it all works. You get what you need, okay? Because they have one with sage and cedar that is divine. Now, they're 4 ounces. Mine is 8, but it's just that it's pure. But remember when I told you to take the lemon bath? Remember that? When I told you to take the lemons, cut them in half, scrub your body, because it cuts negative energy, okay? Okay, so here's a new time of year. Remember, I said that we're in the fall when we should be planning, and we need to purify, okay? So I want you to go wherever you need to go. You can go to the Whole Foods, you can go to the Amazon, you can just Google, but I want you to get you some white sage, even a little bundle. It comes like with a string. White sage, all right? Yeah, them lemon scrubs, that ain't no joke. When you have a particularly bad day, please take a lemon bath. Please take it and scrub your body. It cuts negative. Listen. When our ancestors were here, no matter what country you came from, they didn't have pharmaceuticals. They didn't have the CVS and the Walgreens to go get a pill. They didn't have that. They had dirt. They had herbs. They had plants. Grandma knew what to do. They had horse tea. Do you know what horse tea is? Horse tea is horse urine, okay? And it's good for lots of stuff. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know, okay? Horse tea, my grandmother, if you had a boil or a pimple, she would say, take your first morning urine and put it on that boil or that pimple. Now today, that's horrible. How do you think they lived? How do you think they survived? They didn't go to CVS. They didn't have a Walgreens. They didn't have pharmaceuticals. They had Mother Nature. And now we got computer and we denounce nature. We destroying nature, okay? Anyway, let me go back to the white sage. Please get you some white sage. Put it in a pot. Boil it. Boil it, okay? I'm not talking about smoking it, burning it. I'm talking about boil it, all right? And after you wash with your soap, pour that white sage over your body and pat it in. and get in your bed. Do that at night. All right? Do that at night. So you can take a half a cup or a bundle of white sage to a gallon of water. Did you hear me? A bundle of white sage or a cup of white sage to a gallon of water. So that once you boil it and cool it off, put it back in the gallon. All right? And then 2-3 days, you use maybe a quart each time. After you wash, ladies, it is excellent for your hair. Okay? Sage. Excellent. After you wash and rinse your soap off, take that quart of sage water and pour it all over you and pat it in. Don't use the towel. Pat it in. Pat it in. Put your nightgown on. Ladies, stop sleeping in pajamas and let the madam get some air at night. Let the madam get some air at night, okay? Pat it in. Put your nightgown on. Say your prayers and get in your bed. Can you hear me? Okay. You don't have to believe me. You can think I'm strange. That's all right. When I'm dead and gone, they'll say, oh, that crazy lady, she's okay. All right, a white sage bath. I want you to do that 2-3 days a week. All right, my spiritual warriors, if you have your orasoma, do your orasoma. All right, you know which ones you got. If you don't have it, get it. I can't tell everybody what that is, but you need it. Orasoma. Do your equilibrium bottle, your first one. Okay, warriors? Spiritual warrior training, self-study begins in the middle of October. I'm going to get you a date. I don't want to say it out loud because I want to make sure we have everything in place. The ladies' flash soap is being bottled up now, so if you send in for that, you will get that. This Thursday is a spiritual spa on Crowdcast. I'm talking about how to vote for you. Vote for you. Vote for you. That is our subject this Thursday on Spiritual Spa. All right? Hope you heard something good this week. It's on Amazon. Yeah. And also Amazon Star West Botanicals is another one. And Mountain Valley Herbs. Mountain Valley Herbs. I think it's Mountain Valley Herbs. Yeah. Amazon. It's going to come from one of those places because Amazon just sources it. Okay? Where you buy white sage, go to Amazon. You can go right to any Whole Foods. You can go there, but it's very expensive. I don't think I'm supposed to say that. Okay? New Beginnings. We don't have a New Beginnings body butter. We only have the soap and the room spray. Because why? Because the herbs in New Beginning, the body butter will cost a fortune. It's already expensive, okay? But the herbs that are in New Beginnings, for me to put them in a body butter would be too expensive, okay? Amazon, Star West Botanicals has white sage. Mountain Valley Herbs has white sage. Who else? Star West Botanicals, Mountain Valley Herbs. I would look there. Amazon will get it to you quicker. Anyway, our closing reading today comes from This Thing Called You by Mountain Rose Herbs. Yes, thank you, baby. Thank you, Virginia. This Thing Called You by Ernest Holmes. This Thing Called You by Ernest Holmes. Yeah, whole paycheck. That's true. All righty. This Thing Called You. Remember, we're in the fall. It's time to plan. Get your journal. Get your journal. This Thing Called You by Ernest Holmes. This is what it says. Divine guidance is yours for the asking. The answer to any problem which can ever confront you already exists at the center of your being. Come on, somebody. Let me read that again. Hear me, all you worrywarts and control freaks. The answer to any problem which can ever confront you already exists at the center of your being. It is not enough merely to know that divine guidance exists. You must use it. You must use it by consciously recognizing its source within yourself and by deliberately calling upon it and expecting it to answer. In order that you may not receive false impressions, you can test the thoughts that come to you. For instance, if you receive subconscious impressions having the slightest element of destructiveness in them, you must know they do not emanate from divine source. Life is not the author of confusion, but peace. If you wish to be certain that the impressions that come to you are from spirit, analyze them and see if they are the nature of goodness and peace which the spirit must be. God never sets one man's opinion against that of another. Hear me. God, being love, never wills hate or destruction. God, being peace, never ordains confusion. When a problem confronts you, take it into the silence of your consciousness. Instead of thinking of the problem, think of the answer. God does not have problems. Therefore, divine mind is the answer to every human problem. Principles never have problems, spiritual principles. Problems are solved by bringing them under the control of principle. The problem is dissolved as the principle flows through it to the correct answer. What's a principle? Peace, joy, love, compassion, and choice, integrity. These are principles, all right? Mentally act and think as though the problem were an argument trying to convince you that you don't know the answer. Hear me? Mentally act and think as though the problem were only an argument trying to convince you that you don't know the answer. It is your business to neutralize the argument, taking it apart thought by thought until there is nothing left, until you reach the realization that it dissipates. This law is the principle that you are to use. Your faith causes it to act upon faith, to bring the experience of all things good. All you need be sure of is that the law, divine law, is never used for destructive purposes. All right? This thing called you, Ernest Holmes. Deep bow, beloveds. Deep, deep bow. I'll see you next week. Bye.